Hello radio enthusiasts! Welcome to another video about early radio from the Roaring Twenties Antique Radio Museum. This video will be about the two rarest Atwater Kent radios, one of which was doomed to failure and one which is surrounded by mystery. The Atwater Kent Model 4333 or Model 5 and the Model 4325 or Model 8 duplex. The story of these two receivers is best told together as their history is tied together. We'll start with the Model 5. On September 7, 1923, the Atwater Kent Radio Company came out with the Model 5 receiver. It was the first open set or breadboard radio to be identified with a single-digit model number in advertisements. It was an attempt to make a radio more compact. Electrically, the Model 5 mirrored the Model 7 with one change. Both RF amplifiers used a single filament control. The Model 5 used a Type 11 tuner and a 5-tube detector amplifier with two RF tubes, a detector tube, and two audio amplifier tubes. On December 21, 1921, broadcast radio started with just two wavelengths, the 360 and 485 meters. In April of 1923, the broadcast band was extended to between 545 and 222 meters, or from 550 to 1350 kilohertz. The Atwater Kent Model 5 was not designed to tune the length of that range, nor could its single-unit antenna tuning system offer the ability to accurately discriminate between stations on the more crowded band. Customers wanted a radio that could separate radio stations and bring them in clearly. One of the questions radio collectors have about the Model 5 is why the Atwater Kent brought the radio to market under these circumstances. Perhaps they had already invested too much money into the project and manufacturing was too far along to just abandon the Model 5 rollout. Arthur Atwater Kent hated to waste money, and it is possible he decided to sell what he could to cut his losses. The actual answer to this question has been lost to time, and we can only speculate as to the reasons why. While there are no records on the number of Model 5 radios manufactured and sold, the fact that they are so rare today leads us to believe the rollout failed, and production of the Model 5 was halted soon after. Let's listen to the Atwater Kent Model 5 playing.
I will understand.
most mysterious radio ever built by the Atwater Kent Radio Company was the Model 4325, more commonly referred to as the Model 8 duplex, or more simply, the Model 8. The Model 8 was built in September of 1923. We know that from actual factory records. We also know that from those same records that a total of 17 Model 8 receivers were built and that in 1924 2 were returned, leaving only 15 in the hands of the public. Ralph O. Williams was generally acknowledged as the foremost expert on Atwater Kent and his radios. According to his article, the Atwater Kent radios, written for the American Wireless Association in their 1999 review, the Model 8 was briefly advertised. To this day, the Atwater Kent Model 8 remains a mystery. Except for the facts mentioned above, there are many things we don't know about the radio, despite several attempts to find out more. We will have to extrapolate based on what little we know and what can be seen. At best, we can make educated guesses and nothing more. We can be fairly confident that the Model 8 was an attempt to fix the failures of the Model 5. A review of the components added in the Model 8 leads us to believe the designers of the Model 5 were trying to improve the selectivity of the Model 5, which in the end was its Achilles heel. Before we go any further, we must note that the design of the Model 8 is still in question. There seems to be conflicting information on it, and even Ralph Williams seems to have changed his mind in his writings on the Model 8. In Ralph Williams' 1999 article for the American Wireless Association, he writes that a fixed RF coil and variable condenser were added to the Model 5 design to improve selectivity. A photo is shown along with his writings. However, in the book A. Atwater Kent, The Man, the Manufacturer, and His Radios, written by Ralph Williams and John Wilkonowitz, Ralph contradicts his earlier writing. In this later book, published in 2002, Ralph and John write that only a variable condenser was added to the Model 5 design, along with a photo showing a radio with that design. The Model 8 duplex was the last Atwater Kent radio to use antenna input circuit tuning. Radio had changed and left these early breadboards behind. While radio listeners moved on, a century later, Ralph Williams' books and videos like this one are proof that these radios have not been forgotten. Let's listen and enjoy what a Model 8 duplex may have sounded like. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be more to come as we continue to investigate the early history of the world's first mass medium, radio. Thank you for watching.